Hey everyone, my name's Adam. Today I'm going to take you through a mobility routine. These mobility exercises can be completed in your hotel room or in your dorm room or anytime throughout the day when you're feeling stiff. Now today we're going to be holding these exercises for about 10 to 15 seconds, but they can be held for about 20 to 30 seconds if you'd like or you feel inclined to. So for the first exercise we're going to be going is to hip rolls. We're going to start in a supine position with our back against the ground, arms extended for extra stability. You'll bring up your knees to your chest and you're going to slowly rotate side to side, trying to get a deeper rotation each time. Make sure we're maintaining that contact on the ground. The next exercise we're going to move to is going to be our hip swings. You're going to start with one leg extended and your other leg is going to kick up towards your opposite arm. Again, making sure we're maintaining that contact on the ground. Our next mobility exercise is going to be our figure four stretch. You're going to start with one knee bent. Your other leg is going to come up and you're going to place your ankle on top of that knee. And you're going to drive that knee forward towards your chest. To achieve a deeper stretch, you can reach behind your leg and pull forward. To maintain balance, we're going to go ahead and do the opposite side. Again, we're holding for 10 to 15 seconds. Our next exercise is thoracic spine mobility. So we're going to start in a side lying position. We're going to have our legs and ankles stacked and our shoulders stacked, arms extended. You're going to reach one arm up and go all the way across, following your hand with your eyes. It's going to be a nice slow motion. The only thing that should be rotating is your thoracic spine. We're going to flip over and do the opposite side. Our next mobility exercise is going to be a prayer stretch. So you're going to start on your knees. You're going to have your feet flat on the ground, so your toes should be pointed away from you. You're going to reach your arms out and extend and bring your chest to the floor. To achieve a deeper stretch, you can walk your hands out. Now we're going to do the same exercise, but this time to side motion. So we're going to start to the left side. So both hands extended towards the left, and you should feel the stretch on your right side. Now moving over to the right side, you'll feel that stretch on the left. Again, bringing that chest down to the floor, walking your hands out if you can to achieve a deeper stretch. Our next mobility exercise is called thread the needle. You're going to start in an all fours position. You're going to bring one hand up, extend it up as far as you can, and then you're going to come down, threading in between your arms and your legs. Your hips should stay up in the air, and you're just going to bring your chest to the floor to feel that stretch. Now we're going to switch sides. Our next exercise is called downward dog with the knee bend. So we're going to start in our downward dog position. You're going to bend one knee and then try to touch your heel to the floor with the opposite leg. Feeling that stretch in the back of your leg, and you're going to be going back and forth. Our next mobility exercise is going to be modified pigeons. So you're going to start in a high plank position. You're going to bring your leg up and try to place it into a 90-degree angle, and then bring your chest to the floor to feel that deep stretch. Now we're going to switch to the opposite side. And if you're able to, you can even bring your elbows down to the floor to get a greater stretch in there. Next, we're going to move into an exercise called bird dogs. Again, you're going to start in that all-four position. You're going to raise one arm and then the opposite side leg up, stretching out as far as you can. You'll be switching back and forth, trying to maintain balance. Our next exercise is hip switches, also called 90-90s, because we're making a 90-degree angle with both of our legs. You're going to keep your chest up high, and you're going to rotate back and forth. All right. Our next exercise is knee drives. This is for ankle mobility. So you're going to start in a lunge position. The main goal here in this exercise is driving that knee forward past your toes, but we want to make sure that we're keeping our heel in contact with the ground. And we'll switch and do the other side. Our next mobility exercise is going to be 3 different movements. The first one is we're going to maintain that lunge position. We want to make sure that our knee is in line with our ankle. We're going to keep our spine straight, feeling that stretch, hands on our hips. Now for the second movement, we're going to interlock our fingers, reach them up high overhead, and then slowly extend them back to achieve a deeper stretch. We're going to bring our hands back down to our hips, and this time we're going to add a rotation to that lunge. Now we'll switch and do the opposite side. Again, making sure we have our ankles and our knees aligned. Keep our chest up, hands on our hips, so you feel that stretch. Moving into our hands extended, reached overhead. Slowly reach back as far as you can. All right, and then finally, hands on our hips again for our rotation. Our next movement is going to be a side lunge with the sit down. So we'll get down into our side lunge position. We're going to bring our knee down to the floor and just kind of sit down with our hips in neutral. To feel a deeper stretch with this movement, you can rock back and forth, and you should feel that stretch in that groin area. Go ahead and do the other side. All right, next we're going to move into a standing figure 4 stretch. So similar to earlier, but this time we're going to be standing on one leg. We're going to create that figure 4 with our opposite leg and then sit down and just hold it right there. To achieve a deeper stretch here, you'll try to sit down even lower. We'll do the opposite side. With this one, if you're having issues with your balance, you can use a table or a rod to hold on to during this stretch to help you and maintain that balance. Our next mobility exercise is going to be good mornings. We're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart, hands on our hips. We're going to hinge at our hips, keeping our back straight as we lower down. You'll feel that stretch in your hamstrings, and then you'll come back up. And then we're going to move on into a deep squat with reach. So again, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to reach down with our hands to grab our ankles, bend down to a squat position, rock back and forth, reach your hands high above your head, and go ahead and stand up. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us.